Okay, looks like I'm starting out with the defending team. You'll notice you're in the defending team if you're inside the building itself. The opposing team will be outside, and your teammates don't really matter. You just need to know your character's role. You need to know what your character can do. Like a healer will definitely heal. They will not be on the offensive. They will all be on the defensive, obviously. Like you don't. It's just 20-man team because it's just whoever's there. You heal them up. Doesn't matter. If you're DPS like me, I'm a Reaper. I go in and I attack everything in sight. I just jump in there like a nuke and just start attacking everybody all at once. If you're a berserker, you would just PvP like anyone else. You would just grab whoever you can. The lancers will basically become your bodyguard. People will try to kill them. Lancers are great and berserkers are great for taking out pyres or these giant crystals that that you can, or these spires that you can capture for respawning, because they're very hard to kill. They're very great for distractions. The top players that can kill people easily are the sorcerers or the archers. They have AoE damage and they can just go crazy. Looks like someone has already given us our charms. Yeah, yeah, we got charms. All right. Don't pick up these bombs unless you're like under level 60. Otherwise, it's kind of useless. Now, our leader will say 313. What that means is you would go to one of these ramparts, 3 persons on each ladder, and one person goes to the tank inside. You would leave this chamber alone for now in the first 1 minute, and you go up one of these ramps. From here, you have a choice. You could take the airship to go to the ramparts up front in the middle, or you could defend one of these ladders which go into the crystal. The goal for the enemy is to destroy the crystal inside. 1 person will take over this tank here, and 3 people, 2 or 3 people will be on either side of these ladders. You will most likely PvP here if there's a ninja ship or the south ship. South ship will fly over that that middle pyre with the light in the center. That's the ninja ship. The north ship are bat crits. I'll tell you more about that. But the south ship will actually fly over that light and over this tank to the point where it can get direct access to the crystals, and your team will basically lose if the ninja ship gets in. You would use this tank or the tower tanks over there to destroy the center ship that flies over. And no one is actually taking over the tank, so I will take over the tank for them. And when you're in the tank, your main job is to fire upon the middle pyre, but you got to be in a good position to do that. You can shoot down the ships from here, but if you're in a bad position, see that you would shoot. Oops, the leader is pinging. You would shoot down any ships that fly over the pyre, but if you aim too high, you will hit the ceiling. Yes, there is a cannon ceiling, and if you hit it, then you won't be able to use the cannon properly. Right now, I'm in a great position, so I can actually shoot really high arcs without hitting the ceiling. But these flags will be in your way. That pillar will be in your way. There's all kinds of things that will be in your way. You got to be in like the sweet spot. Right now, I'm in a pretty good sweet spot, and it looks like someone has taken over the cannon over there, and I will give them cannon support here. And if you look at your mini map, you'll see little red dots pop up. That's the enemy, and the main cannon is basically to shoot at this main pyre, because what that does, it disrupts the enemy from capping that pyre, and it'll make them fall down. So you would constantly fire until your team retakes it or loses it, either or. But looks like it's a big battle going on over there because the mirror charm is doing its work and like chipping away at my life. But I'm doing a pretty decent job here at maintaining supportive fire. Oh, okay. So there's a lot of them over there. Now the enemy's main goal is to take that middle pyre so they can spawn and attack the center gate. For them to do that, they'll have to take over the two cannons on either side, the tower cannons, which will be focus fired on the main pyre, disrupting our teammates from defending. So it is like imperative that we take those towers. If the enemy takes it, we'll lose the mid pyre. And I'm about to die in this shot, so I jump out, jump back in, jump out, wait a few seconds, jump back in, fire, jump out, wait a few seconds, jump in, jump out. This prevents me from receiving damage from the mirror charm, because the tank will take all the damage, and if no one's in the tank, then I won't receive the damage. So I have to keep doing this over and over again until... Oh, what an idiot. I had a teammate just jump into my nearly dead tank, so he helped me out by killing themselves. And someone just stole my tank. Okay. And we regain mid-pyre, so I just maintain fire. That's our ship flying around like that. No, that's the enemy ship. The enemy that's the north ship that flies on the right side. When the enemy ship flies on the right side, then they're gonna be back critting the north gate. And I need to maintain fire on the mid-pyre. Give a one shot over there. And this is basically what the job of the center tank does. It's just maintain fire at that mid pyre and give supportive fire to the tower cannons. And you do not want to bring this inside. If you bring this tank inside the chamber, then the game will be lost. Oh, and here comes the ninja ship, and I will just basically fire on that ninja ship until it dies. It's a slow fire. Takes about roughly 3 shots. And someone got in. It's just one guy, so we were able to take him out. Yeah, it takes 3 shots to take out one of them ships. And there was only one guy in there. It was a lancer, and he could not handle 4 people and a tank attacking him at the same time. Usually the ninja ship will fly after the 1 minute mark. The inner ladders, if you leave the inner ladders alone, the enemy will climb the ladders and have direct access to the gate. You don't want the enemies to climb those ladders if you're defending the ladders. I'll get more on that in a little bit. But right now, the job of the inner tank is to shoot at the mid-pyre and to take out any ninja ships and give supportive fires to the center area over there. And this is all you do. You just sit here and you just keep firing. This is great for low levels, levels 30 to level 60. You would be doing this, and it's not a hard job. You barely ever die, unless you're gonna be shooting a lot of people. You're not gonna be PvPing. This is basically your whole job right here to protect the mid pyre and you just don't stop shooting. You just keep shooting, because you don't know what's going on over there. Oops, someone's taking it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Perfect run. Perfect defense. Defense successful. Okay, this is the offensive side now. Here you don't want to PvP because if you PvP, you're wasting time. We only have less than what, like 6 minutes to attack either the left ladder or gate or the right ladder or gate, whichever the leader decides. Apparently, we have a really bad leader that doesn't want to scan or do anything, so we're gonna try to kick him out. And looks like the team is really pissed off at the leader because he wasn't doing his job. Okay, the here you would charm up again because all your charms have been removed, and you would have your mirror charm running, and your I would highly suggest the crit charm. Okay, let's fire up that. Make sure we get all the charms proper. And over here we have the South ship. Now that's why it's called the South ship. It's also called the Ninja ship. You would use that to fly over the mid-pyre and gain access to the crystals directly. But it can get shot down by basically anybody. Over here we have the North ship. The North ship, its main purpose is to climb the ladders or back crit the North gate. You would only use that if we're attacking the north side. And the South ship, you would use that and delay it by 1 minute, or when the timer hits 600, then you would launch. You do not want to launch that before unless you're really, really lucky, because then you can get shot down easily. Let me see here. I'm not sure which way we're going, but looks like the majority of the team is going to be split. Yeah, we got a small team to that side, and we got a small team. So I'm gonna follow. Okay, so they're going north ship, and everyone else is going all over the place. Okay, we got no plan. There's no plans whatsoever, because we don't have a leader that knows what they're doing. So, but you would actually attack from one side or the other with the group. Now, when you're on the offensive, you want to take these respawn points over here. And once you take that respawn point, there's going to be at least one person or two people to defend it. Now, we are basically all over the map, and I'm not sure what's going to happen. But to take the gate, you would move this tank right here. You would take these tanks, and you would move it into the gate, and you must die inside the tank for the enemy not to steal it. The purpose of moving the tank to the gate when people are attacking this gate, since no one's attacking, I'm gonna just leave this tank here. The purpose of leaving that tank there is these tower cannons. They have the ability to shoot the people here, but if there's a tank here and it dies here, it cannot shoot past that dead tank. It's basically a shield for these towers, from these towers. So it's good to have these tanks out here. Okay, destroyed that. Now these ladders, there's 4 ladders. One ladder here that goes directly to the mid pyre. That's a death trap. You would take one of these ladders. You cannot climb the ladders in battle. You have to wait until you're out of battle. And we just won the game. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna do this a couple more times.